everyone, it's Christina. Welcome back to Paranormal TV. Today I'm going to be doing my third Chopticon High School haunting video, and today what I'm going to be talking about is an article that is online, and it'll be linked down below if you guys want to go see the article for yourself. And I'm also going to be talking about other people's experiences, because I've actually had a lot of former students contact me and a lot of current students contact me about the school, and I have a lot of interesting things I want to share with you guys. I will be saying no names except for one person because he told me I could shout him out. There were so many people that contacted me, so I don't want to say everybody's name in case they're not very comfortable with that on my video. But so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about this article that is on the Washington Post. I saw this article like 2 months ago and I was planning on reading it in a video, but I was waiting to hear back from a few people with experiences, because I knew that I wanted to also include them in the video. And today actually somebody commented on their experiences, and I think that's pretty cool. So if you didn't see my first video, I did 2 of them. You don't really need to see the second one for this, but the first one, to kind of get a feel for what I'm talking about, you should go watch. That will be linked down below as well. Somebody tweeted me this article, but I had saw the article a couple months prior and I knew that I wanted to include it in a video, but I forgot because I was doing other videos at the time. Then I got sick for over a month and I just forgot. I'm still a little sick actually. And then I got a tweet that somebody sent me this article, and I'm very thankful for that because I wanted to read it and I wouldn't have if they didn't tweet me this article. So thank you for that. If you're watching this video, I appreciate it. And the article is entitled "Man Pleads Guilty in Teacher's Murder." If the article happened June 8th, 1985, or that is the date of the crime, I'm not sure. A 19-year-old former high school custodian pleaded guilty yesterday to the first-degree murder of a business teacher at the school in St. Mary's County. The custodian, Lester B. Broom, originally had pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity in the death of Beverly Jo Heater, 33, of Mechanicsville. She was raped and stabbed to death while eating lunch at her desk at the Chopticon High School last August. I just want to touch base on this paragraph. I'm a certified paralegal, and when I was studying paralegal, the law is different state to state. Some things are the same, some things are different, some things are similar, some things are very, very different. It just kind of depends on what it is, what state it is, things like that. One thing that I've noticed when I was studying paralegal is that when people, you can plead guilty by reason of insanity, however, it's not often somebody is found guilty by reason of insanity. I think part of that is that there are a lot of fine lines when it comes to insanity and the law. And one of those is that if you have a mental disability that kind of impairs your thought process, your anger, things like that, but you know about it, you are in charge of getting help because you know about it, so you're supposed to take the responsibility and go get some help. You have knowledge of your mental disability, and therefore you should have sought help. That's something that can come into play. I'm not saying that is what came into play, but that's something that can come into play. A hearing in Prince George's County Circuit Court yesterday, Broom changed his plea, also pleaded guilty to charges of first-degree sex offense and petty theft. In exchange, prosecutors agreed not to seek death penalty and to drop other charges against Broom, including first-degree rape and robbery charges. So that is my guess. I think that his attorney said to him, I think you're going to get the death penalty. I don't think this guilty by insanity plea is going to work out. I think you need to take the prosecution's deal and you will serve life in prison instead of getting the death penalty. A lot of people are on death penalty for years and years and years. Some people will die in prison before they actually get the death penalty. I don't really know why, but some states do not have the death penalty. Some states have the death penalty but never use it. Some states use it. I don't know, like, that's so unrelated. I don't know, I feel like saying it. It says the case moved to Prince George's County at Broom's request following heavy publicity in St. Mary's County. That can heavily affect your case as well. Judge Jacob S. Levin, or Levin, I'm not sure how to say that, set sentencing for July 9th. St. Mary's Assistant State Attorney Washer Dorsey said the maximum penalty Broom could receive would be consecutive life sentences for the murder and sex offense charges, plus 18 months for petty theft charges. So basically he will be spending the rest of his life in prison. He is found guilty with the maximum sentencing. Chopticon High School Principal Dwight Chackles said, I'm relieved that our community won't have to go through the ordeal of a long drawn out trial. All we can hope for is justice will prevail. Groom, a former student at Chopticon High who was working at the school under federal jobs program, probably knew Heater. School officials said, but did not have any classes with her. Heater had taught business classes for 13 years and had been in charge of the student bookstore and youth employment program. They said, at the time of her death, she was organizing students' classroom schedules for the fall semester. A former student actually contacted me one time on Twitter, and this is actually how I found out that was legit. But she told me that she was a student of Miss Heater's, and she really liked her. She was a great teacher, and it was just a great tragedy, basically, which it sounds that I was actually hoping that the story was just a legend, because it's sad. You know, you hate hearing about things like this. It's awful. That's the article. It'll be linked down below. Now we're going to move on to people's experiences. So this person actually had an experience quite recently. It was like a little bit over a week ago. When the marching band got back from New Jersey approximately 10 at night, we had gone on a ghost walk around our school that is like really, really cool. And we went upstairs to the hallway where she was murdered. And we heard clicking like shoes. We all ran to the band room. We slowly went back downstairs in the hallway. The knife was hidden, and we heard 3 loud thumps, and some of us were scared. And this whole week at school, I've been scared to death because of this past weekend. It is a creepy experience. I feel like there probably wasn't a ton of people. I don't know how big the marching band is or anything like that, but I feel like there probably wasn't a ton of people with her at the time of this happening. I mean, other than maybe the marching band and a teacher or something. I don't really know because it was late at night, so that is pretty creepy. Another person said, that's my school, and one of the teachers saw her in the doorway, and the teacher looked up again. She was gone, but the teacher was the only one in the building, and no one has any documents of it because it never got publicly announced. Sorry, my voice is going. Some teachers who have worked at Chopticon for years just out about the ghost of Chopticon. So I think she is saying like they're open about the ghost, you know. Now said, wow, I went to Chopticon and definitely have been told this story. Yes, in the bathroom, around the bathroom, especially during after school hours. Eerie feelings totally happen. I never used it because I got a horrible feeling each time that I went by it. Thank you for bringing light to the history. Well, thank you so much for commenting your experience. I really appreciate it. This person is not attending Chopticon, but they said they are going to in 2 years, and they've heard a ton of stories about it. And that seems to be very recurring. I've heard so many experiences just uploading these videos. Someone said this is their school, and when I asked if they had any paranormal experience, they said it's lit. And they said the bathroom was changed and they don't know where it is now. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I don't know, maybe they thought it was changed and it wasn't, or it is changed. I've never heard that yet. So if you guys know, if you guys go to Chopticon and you know if the bathroom, if there's like construction and they changed where the bathroom's at, let me know down below because I have no idea. Alright, so this person's name is Ryan Quaid. I don't know if I said your name wrong. I might have. I probably did. No, I did. I'm sorry. As you can see, I am very bad at pronouncing last names. I butchered everyone's last name, I feel like, in that article. That's the person whose channel is linked down below. And they also said in the bathroom the mirrors were removed because people were seeing her ghost in the mirror so much. So that is like crazy interesting. I asked if he had any paranormal experiences. He said yes, all the time. I hate going in the bathroom. Like, I know how it happened in the female bathroom, but you can hear things and feel like someone is watching over you. This happened this year, obviously, since I'm a freshman and the lights were off. So on Twitter, people have told me that they go there and they hear the sound of heels on the floor. So 2 people told me they actually saw her spirit. One person said they saw her in the hallway. One person said they saw her in the bathroom. Another thing people told me on Twitter was that they just have terrible feelings in the bathroom. And they just feel like there's someone there with them when they're alone in the bathroom and there's no reason for them to feel it. Very, very weird stuff. So if you have gone to Chopticon and you have not told me your experience, I would love to hear it. And if I get enough, I will do another experience video. And if you want me to shout out your names, I will do so. Just let me know. And yeah, that is all the experiences I've got. I want to thank everyone who's reached out to me on social media to tell me about their experiences. I really, really appreciate it. I loved hearing all of your experiences, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!